Yeah,
I am both astounded, happy, and surprised Chris Pratt Mario got you in here.
yeah.
Uh, it did not. In fact, I didn't even see it yet, but now I'm leaving. Goodbye.
No, wait, please.
wait. I have one for this too.
Do you just have like a meme folder where it's like arson shows up or arson leaves?
No, I
I
think
just save a lot of random shit posts.
I thought it was the bully arson folder.
Just yeah, sorry, my stupid schooling. Ugh.
Yeah, just don't do your homework. Come on.
Honestly, I should prioritize D&D more.
I think your professors would understand.
They would. I'm so positive. It's like, oh, you didn't do that really important final project because of D&D? No, I get it.
Well, hey, it's just
Understandable.
yeah,
Hey.
it's just like in cross country. You're jaywalking. But you see, officer, I'm in cross country. Understandable. Have a nice day.
I'm just practicing, sir. You must understand.
Right. Well, the other two, well, Dehun is a maybe, and Alex is confirmed late. Um, so, I shall get our recap started.
What's up, my homies?
I see the spell that you posted to the group chat, and I think that's Arson's spell now. It
Unfor-
consumes a whiskey, a vodka, a lager, and a cider. Yep, that has him written all over.
Unfortunately, sorcerers can't cast ritual spells as rituals.
Not if you
Fortunately,
have that attitude about it.
fortunately, Liv can say fuck the rules. I have a book and can cast all ritual spells as rituals.
Hey, last week you fought a corrupted drow. Did a lot of damage, at least to one of your number. The rest of you, I'm pretty sure, handled it pretty well. Yeah.
Poor Chomper. Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
However, she didn't die during said fight. But
Speaking to me like I'm dead.
yeah, she may be behind you, Miss Olivia, but she's on Arson's shoulders. Actually, no, she's in Arson's arms because she got hit with multiple ice spells and
Arson
abilities.
is basically wearing like a more medieval hoodie, so that checks out.
It was very unfortunate. I feel like truly saddened that we lost a valued member of our team today. Why couldn't have been Arson?
Yes, why couldn't it have been me?
Yeah. Help the town
You're
fend
an
off
asset
ice creatures.
You're an asset to the company, honey. You're just not a very big one.
Boo.
Yeah. Help the town drive off ice creatures that were summoned by the corrupted drow. Miss Olivia failed her save against the mirror and looked into it. And yeah, with the help of Vienna, returned the mirror to its probably rightful owner. And Daehun also failed his save to not look into the mirror. Vienna tried to warn Starabon about something happening with the mirror, but she was too busy casting a teleportation circle to check. I already thought that was the mirror talking, so didn't listen. And Dark Miss Olivia and Dark Dayhood appeared and fled before anything could be done. Besides Dark Miss Olivia being Miss Olivia, gloating at before getting the heck out of there. And from there, you're hastily teleported to the castle in Snuckive, where you decided to return to the Bear Brawler. And everyone taking your temporary companions in tow. And so we return to the party this week.
You know, Sturbot, I'm just saying, we have a very odd habit of just kidnapping randos we find on the street.
Yeah, why are all of them old for some reason?
Oh, hey, there's two of your granddaughters. Anywho, I'm gonna go get a drink. Arson, you in?
Let's go.
Deal with the existential crisis later, miss. Arson, where are you? Oh, good. You know, weirdly, not the strangest day I've ever had.
No?
Could list it in the top, 100, maybe.
Well, I was this time with the wizard, and, I'm getting ahead of myself.
It's the top 100. You have 100 more weird days than this one, and the one that beats it out has something to do with the lizard. That takes the 100th spot.
Wizard. But there is one about a lizard.
I see. Your life is very strange, my friend.
Yeah, I'm surprised that converting a Tarask to a religion actually was a sustainable way to deal with this monster.
You take your seats down at the bar. Libertas is talking to a half-elven woman with black hair. She seems familiar. Can't quite put your finger on it. Of course, we can get it done, but as you can see, my companions are not in town at the moment. I will certainly inform them immediately, but we'll get it done as soon as we can. And welcome back, Order of the Swan.
Ayo, what's going on, my guy? We kidnapped Flor's grandma, and also those two in the corner over there. Don't think I didn't notice you two. What's good, homie?
What? There's grandmother.
Yeah, the very nice and underdressed drow.
Lady Vienna, it is nice to see you again. I was not aware that you had any granddaughters, let alone a friend of mine. Honest,
Yeah, I don't
it
think
is
she was either.
Yes, it is good to see you again, Libertas. And I also didn't know that I had granddaughters. The half-elven woman kind of half turns to her and says, You didn't? That's a surprise. So I do suppose that Frau Van der Veen was a bit caught up in her work. Still, though, that is not excuse the fact that she withheld information from you. And also, you are just the people I wanted to see.
So, anyways, about that lizard. Arson, please make small talk with me.
What?
We just got back, and apparently a dark clone of myself got summoned. He's weird, but not top 100 weird. So,
I'm sorry, but I'm eating a delicious chicken wing.
why are you eating a delicious chicken wing? Where did you even get that chicken wing?
We got fast
Service
services. We have fast services.
It's not that fast, and I can tell it's not breakfast because it's not filled with beans. You should really eat your beans, Arson. You're a growing boy.
No.
Okay, fine. So Starborn, what makes your top 100 weirdest days?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you're not willing to tell because of some deep dark secret in your past?
I mean, I don't know what would constitute as weird for you.
Well, it's not about what's weird for me. It's your weirdest days.
Tell us, Sturbon, did you enter a pyramid scheme? It's
No.
alright to tell us.
Oh yes, you do gotta be careful of those. Speaking of which, she slid the paper across the bar over to Arson. Here's a whole list of companies that will target people your age that I may or may not be at the top of the pyramid.
I am not surprised.
All the money flows upward in those things.
What do you mean? It's not a. It's technically not a pyramid scheme. It just has a triangular structure of multi-level marketers.
Yeah, it's just a Ponzi scheme. Totally different.
No. If you flip over the page, there's my list of Ponzi schemes. That's not even getting into crypto, but you know, if I can destroy a planet and make a quick buck, NFTs are worth it.
Liv is responsible for every single NFT artist that makes those terrible furry commissions that all look like shit.
She just sits in front of a computer, sometimes going, yes, perfect. Those are ugly as sin. Burn down the rainforest.
And post. I just destroyed half of the Sahara.
Okay, fine. I'm really not sober enough for this, but so she just takes a glass and power slams whatever's in it, and then turns over to the half-elven woman. Hello, Order the Swan LLC. What can I do for you?
Well, I was attempting to contact you via your human resources, Fraulein Vanderveen.
When Arson hears human resources, he just starts laughing.
Oh no. Human resources is a very important part of our company for actual employees, in turn.
He starts laughing harder, but starts also crying.
This is no longer oh, that's absurd, and more the pain that's inside.
It's the absurdity of existential crisis getting to him.
Oh yes, our human resources is currently away. We should
Yes,
have
I was.
on our side.
She informed me of that she was with the eclipse.
Yeah, something about slaying Yokai, something.
Anyway, she
would really not necessary to have the Cirrus with you for it. You know, that sort of shit.
I have no idea what you are talking about with this serious stuff, but given that you have performed a service for me once before, I am very much considering employing your services again.
She starts choking on the drink because she's genuinely surprised of them being of actual customer satisfaction in any of her companies. Yes, of course. Well, we can go meet in a private area and work on contracts. But we do need to know what we're getting ourselves into before negotiations can begin. Because last time, she just sort of motions over to Daehoon and his dazed stupor that he usually gets into. Last time that someone didn't ask, he almost got us involved in trying to take a black dragon's eggs, and she just motions to her arms. Yeah.
Well, hopefully this won't be as deadly as or as idiotic as that.
You know, weirdly, I've talked to like 3 dragons since then, and they haven't immediately tried to kill me. So I'm gonna take that 75% success rate as a bone.
Well, this task would be very difficult. It is. Well, maybe not what I'm asking you to do specifically would be the difficult part, but more of what I'm asking for you to. Oh, how to say this? The. The government, uh, Princess Silvaris, is putting together a company to find the lost cities of Bahazar and Mythosil, if they
Ah,
exist at all.
you see. She just sort of turns to Sturbon and Infernal. Holy fuck, we can actually get paid for this shit.
You can get paid for doing pretty much anything.
Well, yes, but like the fact that it was a very distinct coincidence between. You know what? You know what? You know what? Never mind. Yeah, totes. Unorthodox show of hubris, but we can get on board. Um, from what I understand of these lost cities, they're up in the mountains, and
So,
as as you can see here, well, one of our good interns um has frost-based complications among other things, so you would need to talk hazard pay.
indeed, that would be in negotiations, but specifically, what we would want you to do is to provide an escort for this company. Although, if you were willing, there are alternative positions within this company for additional pay.
Ah, of course. Well, you see, we seldom do subcontracting because, well, contract work usually is dangerous and riddled with flaws, but I'm more than willing to send our intern force of. She looks at like a smudged marker thing on her hand of one individual to do the subcontract work since he's expendable.
How dare you?
It's just a fact of life,
We're all expendable in the end.
especially interns.
Boo.
But that is always a possibility. So what I'm effectively hearing you want us to do is the bodyguard service. Cool.
Well, at the basic level, if you were to take charge, you would get the head of the company bonus. And if the cities actually do exist, there would be considerable payment.
she is very noticeably writing in her book of shadows. If Sturbon were to look over, and I do mean Sturbon, since I don't think Arson knows Infernal, it's just violent takeover of another company 50 times down the tablet. Interesting. So
Yeah.
so what I'm hearing is if we just so we need to lead so if we lead an expedition force, we keep these people from, dying to hypothermia or rabid dire wolves or what have you. Say for instance, I think what did you say? Fucking zombie dragon from Beyond the Stars?
Yes.
Yes, a fucking zombie dragon from Beyond the Stars. Um, cool. Um, I believe that could be amicable terms. However, and she leans closer to make sure that not like her normal tone doesn't carry across the fucking bar for once. You are aware of her assets, correct?
Was?
Okay, great. Is it okay if we bring them aboard on said assets?
Oh, you mean on the steel swan, was it?
Yeah, it was the Paladin's idea.
Um, given what we have learned about the mountains, I doubt that your airship could get through it. There are multiple reasons why that would be a bad idea, not the least of which being is there are strong winds strong enough to blow the ship into the mountain peaks themselves.
Okay, bad ideas are like literally our fucking motto, but I understand. Either way, we just need to make sure that we're not like apparently committing some fucking secret deal or high treason or some bullshit in this country if we need to bring them aboard the ship. Um, A, to work as like transport to the region itself, B, to work as a forward base, and C, motherfucking zombie dragon from Beyond the Stars.
Ah, yeah. Now,
Great.
you
Great.
don't recognize who I am, do you?
Honey, I've seen a lot of Pavels in the past 3 months. A few of which tried to kill me. Funny story. Um, you're gonna have to narrow it a bit down.
If you don't recognize me, then that is for the better for my sake. I am taking.
Are you the one that? Are you the one that fucking mocked us when they were doing the performance here? Oh, you were, weren't you?
Mocked you?
Yeah. You said something about Damien Greenbottle and like, not Damien Greenbottle. What's his name? The actual contractor of the work, asking why the fuck did he choose us? Frankly, I don't know either. Also, I don't know what happened to Damien. I think he's just dead up there. He certainly
No.
went mad.
Yes, we are trying to provide him the best necessities for him at the moment. However,
Well, we do. She does rummage through her now cauldron of holding, pulls out a small like personal filing system and hands another business card. We do also work in mercy killings if you require our services. Um, just keep that in mind. But yeah, we can talk contract details likely in private.
yes,
This would be a very interesting case for us to take on.
and this expedition will not be taking place for at least a month. We are still putting it together.
It's a suspicious amount of time from in the future, but I'll take it.
Well, we have to see if these people that claim to know the location of Ahazar are legitimate or not.
I mean, tends over on them being like me, but yeah, fair enough.
That is why we have to make sure they are legitimate.
No, I suspicious in some sort of cosmic plan, but that's higher than any of us. So that's beside the point. It's just a strange premonition, I feel. Um, great. So, month's time, should we meet at the castle or here? Because I think one might give our intern here a aneurysm, and thus I really want to meet at the castle.
How dare you?
You should really be kinder to your co-workers.
Yes,
Oh, no.
thank you.
Oh, certainly I am. My subordinates, on the other hand. Okay.
You could certainly expedite this process by finding anyone else who thinks they know the location to this place.
Well, our current lead was some spooky, scary ghost where we found the crown that we delivered to Her Royal Highness. Or the crown itself. The crown was kind of an ass, though, so...
Yes, that crown was not particularly helpful.
Okay, well,
It is quite helpful for making a mess of the Great Hall, but otherwise it is not very liberal with its information.
Yeah, but if you do perchance see the crowd and come into contact with it, please tell it fuck you for me. It will know. So yeah, we're hoping that we botched a burial for an ancient, lady of this old kingdom that you're talking about. And she might be able to tell us more information, but that's our main lead.
Now, if I might ask, where did you find this crown?
Past autumn, just at the base of the mountains.
The frozen haunts.
Yeah, I believe that was a term. Really needs to get a new marketing team on that. No one will want to be tourists in the area.
What? The frozen haunt doesn't sound like a good place to be?
Yeah, I don't know why. Some people might. Some people are weird, Arston.
I bet, the goths would be all over that place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, both the literal goths and also the emo kids, yes. That said, if you do see actual goths, please inform me, Arston. We need to book it.
Understandable.
Those damn barbarians. Okay, so, great. Yeah, that's where we found it. If this woman's ghost is just still around there and kicking, and, I don't know, maybe chewing off whatever the remnants of the quote Discord area, that sort of shit. Wait. She swings back around on the bar stool too, as Stervon and Arson. And pray tell, how old was the area that you found the ancient dragon zombie from Beyond the Stars? So I have a very stupid idea, but it might work. But
wait, how old?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. We had no understanding on what we were doing. All right.
I don't know. You're a fucking druid. I figured you'd know the age of certain locations. You can read fucking sedimentary rock and see can't you just carbon date shit on the fly?
I was a bit more busy with the dragon and the fact that we were in space to have a chat with rocks and trees.
Well, why didn't you have a chat with the rocks and trees before you went to space? Obviously something had to get you there.
We were at an entire bloody pit of
Wait, are you
fire.
telling me there was a... Okay, so talk to the fucking fire. Both of you here can speak fire. You're a druid, and you're on fire.
By that logic,
got
we
us
could just
there.
set someone on fire and have them shout with flames, but...
Now, wait a
Um,
moment.
Would you
I mean,
believe me if I told you that fire is not a good conversationalist?
us...
It's a
That's
bit
actually kind of...
short-lived,
All of
usually.
the fires that I've had conversations with was... They were very intriguing. They were also the screams of the damned, but, that's beside the point.
Yeah,
don't think
see, the
hellfire
fires
counts.
downstairs are a bit more long-lasting than the
What
ones
hellfire
up here.
Wait, Arson, can you not speak? So you can speak to regular fire, but can you not speak to hellfire?
I've never been to hell, so I guess I wouldn't know if I can.
Okay. Next time I hit down there, I'm gonna get a jar of hellfire, see if you can talk to it.
Thank you.
You bet, yes. She does the finger guns for you. I obviously Sturbon can. He's both a tiefling and a druid. If anything, he can know double hellfire speech.
He can
Sure.
he can speak hellfire so well he knows all the slang words.
Yeah. He probably keeps up with the times and all that shit.
Now-
I mean, the only thing I know is, ah! Wait, no, that's a slur. I should apologize.
Now, see, you've saying about this undead dragon from space. This sounds familiar.
Well, have you run into an undead dragon in space?
No, I was.
Dragons are in space.
No, it was from a report from this Fraulein Medrell. Audrey, I think her given name was.
Oh, yes, her.
Arson,
Right.
is space just full of fucking dead dragons?
Undead dragons, but possibly.
Okay, that's a very terrifying prospect about space.
I mean, tell me about it. When we
It's
eventually
quite-
do get on the moon, that is going to be terrifying for these astronauts.
Which moons? There are 3.
That's why it's called the final frontier, because no one wants to go there.
well, okay. So possible undead boon dragons, fucking terrifying. Yeah, great. So there's an official report about the dragons.
Yes, and I believe in the report said that the Elvish language was very hard to understand.
Yes, not her exact terminology because it would be much more colorful.
I have a quick question. So I know there's a spell that can just make you learn languages, but can you just learn a language in the game?
Yes.
That's what
Liz
Mytholivia's
currently
doing.
learning. Yeah, she's currently learning.
Next time Arson meets up with Audrey, he's gonna be like, okay, quick, crash course me.
Crash course.
In which language? Elvish?
Yeah.
Fleur knows Elvish because she's a half-elf.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Audrey would be more than happy to, but if you use the words crash course, she might take it literally. She doesn't know.
She makes like an obstacle course, and it's just like Elvish themed.
Yes, you have to understand. Audrey takes some stuff very fucking literally.
And Arson's like, I don't think you understand what crash course means.
I will give you a 10-second head start. Start running.
It actually works very, surprisingly well.
It's how she learned. Okay, cool. So really old fucking Elvish and ancient space dragons from beyond the stars. Actually, I guess the beyond the stars point is kind of moot if I'm using space dragon.
Perhaps, but it sounds cooler.
Okay. So We're just going with ancient undead space dragon from Beyond the Stars. Cool. Okay, so
glorious fight. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I need to write that down as she pulls up the Book of Shadows and like Arson swears he sees a notes app be pulled up as she writes down Ancient Space Dragon from Beyond the Stars. Okay, so yeah, apparently since no one there bothered to talk to the rocks or the trees or the pit of fire.
We roasted some more over that.
Honestly, how dare we? That should have been our first thought.
No. I think s'mores is a very, very good first thought if you have a giant pit of fire in front of you.
Absolutely.
But, second thought next time. Alright, Arson?
I will try to keep it in mind to talk to the fire.
Thanks. She will... One second. As I pull up my character sheet. Toss a nice shiny copper penny at your direction as a good job sticker.
Arson takes it. This is the most payment he's gotten in weeks.
It's also a really high standard for her to give money at all, even if it's just copper to someone as a good job.
I mean, you may think I'm kidding, but Arson is updating his character sheet as we speak.
Why do you think I had to pull up my character sheet? I had to update it. She now only has 20 copper pennies.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Actually, Arson still has all of that money from when we went gambling. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but it wasn't payment. It was winnings. Big difference.
Still.
At least he has something to eat dinner at night. Okay, great. So, finding lost ancient city is cool. They may or may not exist. Gucci.
And like I said, if you want to help expedite this process, you are more than welcome to do some research yourselves.
Yeah. There's a very nice succubus with Maya and Arson's name on it that we might need to kick down her door.
Wait, who?
Who do you think, Arson?
Kindly stop kicking down that door. They might actually start getting upset.
What do you mean I'm her favorite niece?
Oh,
Sure.
right, your aunt.
Well, I mean, it's... Yeah, you fucking idiot. It's either that or we have to summon my mom.
The half-elven woman and Libertas look at each other.
And honestly, I don't think Libertas would like us performing a mild satanic ritual in his attic.
Mild satanic? Are you sure it's mild?